How's it going, everybody? I am Artori Gold with LFG, and today we wanted to talk about Sazabi. I have here with me Clad2 and Kobe. We are all former top 500 players in Overwatch, and we recently saw that some people think Sazabi actually wasn't that broken or not that OP. And as you can tell from our tier list video that we did recently, we currently rank him at A+. Now, we think he's actually even better than that, combined with synergies such as Methus and, all the armor things you can do with Dom Trooper and Unicorn. And really, it takes him to an even more crazy level than he is already. So we are going to go through his abilities and talk about why we think he is probably one of the most busted heroes in this game. So, Clad2, you want to start us off with the health pool?
Yes. First and foremost, we talked about it before, but we know that goats, just tanks and supports, is just probably the most powerful kind of concept in class-based shooters. So being the largest health pool and the only one with the largest health pool in the game is a huge, huge benefit for him.
Yeah.
Um, and his hitbox being large, some would say that like that's a downside, but honestly being able to he's just so tanky, so it's really just mitigating that damage for his team by body blocking.
That's very true. And as a Zarya player, Kobe, you know all about body blocking, don't you? How important that is.
Yeah, I think he has a ton of potential in doing things like maybe tanking damage for someone else that's diffusing on your team, or maybe he himself diffusing.
That game
But I
mode.
think his health pool most definitely provides something that basically no one else in the cast can, which is consistent tanking.
Yeah, that's a good point. On certain objective modes, I forget what it's called exactly, but when you have to plant the bomb on the objective, this character is actually so busted on that game mode. You're able to block the damage, let people plant the bomb, or defuse it pretty safely with the shield, which we are going to move in next. So let's go ahead. I'll go over the shield because it's a lot. We got a lot here. So one of the biggest things is with his 1400 health pool, you also have the exact same amount with his shield. You basically have to shoot at him and kill him twice, which is insane. It's ridiculous. So first off, he has an absurd amount of health with only a few things that can counter it, and really they don't even counter it that well. So for example, we all experienced Barbados in the closed network test, busted, overpowered, but he is getting nerfed. But one of the things about his old melee shtick is he has to get up close to Sazabi, and Sazabi's main weapon is a close-range shotgun, which can easily take care of him if the barb misplays. And there are a couple of other tools that we will go over that Sazabi has to make sure that barb, he can see him coming, essentially, and we'll get into that later. So two other ways is turn A's throw ability, which is trash, it's slow, and you get stuck in an animation if you miss, meaning you're dead. And also, I believe you get a little bit of a damage reduction when you use the throw, but it just doesn't matter. It has a very slow and terrible turn rate, so unless you're right on top of someone, then turn A is not going to hit that ability. And just like with the other character, the shotgun is just going to tear right through turn A if he misplays or tries to get close. Next up is one that is a safer option, but less consistent, which is the OG Gundam Mace. You can throw it at the shield, it will break it, and yeah, it's good, but it's not as consistent because it's at range. It's a skill shot that's kind of hard to land. So it's just not going to be able to break him out of the shield as much as you think. All of the counters to Sazabi are very easy to punish as Sazabi. And that's why, yeah, there's ways to do it, but they're just not as effective as you might think. Let's move on to his main weapon, Clad. Take it away.
Coming right off of the shield, something that's really special about him is the fact that he can actually shoot while using his shield. And I see, the example right there is just imagine Reinhardt shielding and being able to use a Reaper shotgun, which is pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Definitely he is just a menace in the close range with that shotgun. Just pumps damage and just being able to tank so much damage. You're just going to be all in people's faces and you are just going to be a menace.
It's like the ultimate space creating character. Like you have to go into him and then he'll just mess you up if you do that. And then if pushing, his whole team behind him can go in without taking a single point of damage. I mean, if they ever add a speed boost into this game, I mean, this character's gonna be just triple S tier at that point. And then quite literally, we will have goats. Did we ever explain goats, Kobe? Do you want to go over that exactly, just very quickly, what goats is for people?
Just to quickly bring it up, a character named Brig was added to the game that we loved and kind of single-handedly ruined it, in my opinion. And essentially made it to where the DPS role, my favorite role, is completely useless. And tanks such as Sazabi kind of completely dominated the game for a very long time.
Yeah.
And seeing Sazabi be pocketed and sped boost and overhealed is a very scary idea, because this
Yeah.
character is strong even without that.
Yeah, we see Sazabi and team competitive, coordinated groups, and he's getting nano boosted by Methus. I mean, the potential is crazy. And just having him on your team or not having him on your team is the difference between winning or losing, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and move to the next slide. We are going to talk about his axe. So basically, if you didn't think his kit was already crazy, he has the ability to throw an axe that stuns people. He has a stun ability. And as we also know from Overwatch, stuns are incredibly overpowered. It is a skill shot, but everybody that's basically coming at you, like Barb or Turn A, trying to counter you, you can just throw the axe at them, stun them, and then easily punish anybody with the shotgun. It's basically a free kill if you hit someone with the axe. Because as you'll also see, is that you can dash to the axe with his next ability. Take it away, Kled.
His Guardian Angel ability. Not really, but it's literally just Mercy Guardian Angel. And yes, he can actually dash to his axe. He can stun a target and just jump straight into their face for a great engagement tool. But I mean, not only that, you can also use it to, like, you can throw it straight into the air just to get straight out of some damage, or you can throw it up to like a ledge or something to get high ground. It's a great utility for just mobility in general. You use it to jump out, like you have your team's retreating, you use it to jump to your teammates to get out of harm's way. It's a great all-arounder tool, and for a 7-second cooldown, it's amazing.
Yeah, having a 7-second cooldown for a movement ability on a character who's the tankiest, highest health pool character with also a shield in the game, that's unreal. Being able to have that kind of movement with the ability to throw your axe anywhere and dash anywhere. I mean, when we say dash, this thing goes crazy far. I mean, it's crazy. You can go to any ally and then just body block and shield for them to protect people. If someone gets downed and someone's trying to res that down, you can dash over there and body block while someone else reses. The capabilities and utility of this hero is unbelievable on the front line. Even though his one dash would be seen as a downside, you don't really feel it because of this ability alone with a low cooldown. Let's go ahead and move on to the funnels, the ultimate, which is absolutely insane damage, dude. Like, this thing is an auto-aim ability on crack. It basically has all these little robots, and they shoot these lasers on everybody around you. It's like if Symmetra turrets just had a bunch of cocaine, and they just went mobile and flew around you and just started zapping everybody. It's perfect for protecting the objective and attacking the objective. You don't even really need to attack. You can let these things do everything. You just focus on staying alive with your dash and movement and your shield, and you just let this ultimate do whatever. And it also works with damage amplification. So if you have Methus and the Nano on this, and you combine both of these ultimates, that's a team wipe. That's all you got to do. There's nothing else. And they're not going to kill you because of the damage reduction on top of the shield and the largest health pool in the game and the mobility and the auto-aim ultimate. This character is insane and competitive. Like, if you have people working together, this character is probably what I would say the foundation of the whole team. Kobe, what do you think about his ultimate? Because you play a ton of Exia. Doesn't this thing just tear right through you? Your movement means nothing.
I definitely see this being maybe the best retake ability in the game. With Sazabi frontlining. If you ever need to retake a point, it'll be incredible at clearing all the corners as you walk in. You maybe don't have to check every single corner, and you just automatically get space by zoning out the enemy team with the damage that his ultimate provides. So
well,
I definitely see this being a strong ability.
Like, if you try to push into this, you're just dead. It's suicide. Like, it's absolutely just ridiculous. So yeah, and I believe the very last thing, Clad, we'll talk about, we mentioned or hinted at it a little bit earlier, and that is his last ability. Take it away, Clad.
As if his kit wasn't already busted and packed enough, just being able to reveal enemies, not just one, but multiple, and on a tank roll, that's huge, because that roll in itself should be the one that's communicating to your teammates like the most and coordinating. So like that, it's a great choice for like a character, and on top of that, it's already on top of a powerful kit.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest counters, again, are the melee characters, supposedly, right? Sure, you could stun him, sure, you can throw him, but now you're scanning for those people, and you see them around the corner, you see them trying to flank you, you know that they're coming, you have a microphone, I hope, and you can tell your team, hey, let's go kill this guy who's alone over here. Another thing also with Barb is you hear him charging. It's very, like, that's a giveaway if a Barb is trying to make a sneaky play. You can actually hear him holding down his right click, and you can just go scan him and be like, all right, yeah, he's right here, guys. Let's kill him. Like what are they going to do?
It's an ability that you basically can't mess up, and info for your team is only beneficial. So
that is true.
This is only good. You cannot mess up this ability. It is only good for you and your team.
It's overkill, and in my opinion, he doesn't need this ability. He has enough already. This is crazy.
Very strong on your frontline character, too, to know where everyone on the enemy team is.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly, dude. Oh my god. So yeah, guys, I don't know who you're listening to. Whoever said this is wrong. Sazabi is OP. Please, he's going to be broken. If you have a Sazabi on your team and the enemy does not, you have so much extra health pool and protection, damage mitigation, free auto-aim damage, mobility,
survivability, objective presence.
Everything. You have everything.
And the list goes on.
Info with the scan.
Yeah, when we put him in the A tier, it's we wish we could put him in the S tier.
That tier list was for what you would want your random teammates playing.
Exactly.
If we were talking about a coordinated tournament tier list, he would be up there in S tier.
Yeah. If you were playing a real tournament, you need this character on your team. 100%. The combos you can pull off, the survivability goes up, damage amplification, damage reduction from Methus. I mean, this is what you want, especially on defense. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You liked what we had for you. And if you want more of this type of content, well, we'll see what we can do. Because on the 21st, we'll be playing. Anyways, guys, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.